Let's also tell you that Israel has confirmed that its negotiation team will attend Gaza ceasefire talks on August 15 as previously agreed. The announcement was made by Israeli government spokesman David Mencer during a press briefing on Monday. This development follows Hamas's call for U.S., Qatari, and Egyptian mediators to implement the ceasefire plan proposed by U.S. President Joe Biden.
Pursuant to the proposal by the US and the mediators, Israel will send the negotiations team on the agreed upon date, which is August the 15th. And the reason we're doing that is to finalize the details of the implementation of the framework agreement. Now, we want to get our hostages home, which is why we welcome the outline, which has also been supported by President Biden and the other mediating countries. Israel wants our...
Now joining us to shed light on the ongoing situation is Bolu Michael B., a foreign affairs analyst. Hello, Bolu. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Bolu, what are Israel's primary objectives heading into the upcoming ceasefire talks? And how do you think that these goals might actually shape the outcomes of the negotiations?
All right. Well, Israel's main objective would be ensuring security of not just civilians, but also their military personnel, and also limiting Hamas' capacity to act in any way. And this involves several strategies that they've put in place in their conditions, such as screening Palestinians returning to Gaza and also controlling the Philadelphia corridor. And if Israel is adamant, sticking to these conditions, it might make negotiation difficult when they meet in the next couple of days. And we're seeing signs that the negotiation might stall because Hamas is saying right now that they would not be attending the negotiation talk if Israel does not revert to previous conditions, because Israel is bringing out new conditions now, and Hamas is not looking forward to that at all.
All right, but how crucial is the role of the U.S., Qatari, and Egyptian mediators in the implementation of the ceasefire plan put forward by President Joe Biden?
Well, the role of mediators, is to propose compromises and ensure as much as possible that they put, commensurate or adequate pressure for sides, warring parties to make certain concessions. I have said previously on the program that Egypt are accidental parties into this case, being their geographical location to Israel. The proximity is there; they are quite close in terms of border. I can arguably trust Qatar's intention, but the United States not very much, because in a couple of weeks ago, it was the other way around. But the sudden call for negotiation on the side of US may not be pure. It might be linked to the forthcoming election, which may hurt Democratic Party candidates. So I do not know the intentions of President Joe Biden, but the role of these mediators is to propose compromises, and the success will depend on how they're able to pressure both sides of making certain concessions.
All right, Bolu, now following the threats from Tehran and Beirut, Israel has actually said that it is in a period of vigilance and preparation. Now, what impact do you think that these threats, may have on the ceasefire discussions and the overall stability of the region?
Well, altogether, it might destabilize the ceasefire talks altogether. On the part of Iran, they are seeking to retaliate the killing of their leader, which happened not too long ago. Let's not forget as well that a couple of months or weeks ago as well, that the Iran, responded to an attack from the United States by sending so many drones to Israel. Luckily, it didn't really cause any much damage. On the part of Lebanon, if Hezbollah and other Iran-backed groups, continue their work or intensify their attacks, it might lead to wider conflicts.
Okay. Now, John Kirby actually did say that he shares some concerns that, there might be a reprisal, and the U.S. has claimed that Iran might attack Israel this week. What do you make of this?
Oh, well, they could strike any time, because if we look at the last retaliation by Iran, I don't think that Israel was prepared in any way. So they're just insinuations. It could happen tonight, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week. The point is that Iran should not be taken lightly in any way if they say they're going to retaliate, because they've said it before and they did it, and they're saying it again. So and they might likely do it at any point in time. The most important thing is for civilian lives not to be lost, and it's very important that warring parties, they protect the life of civilians by being prepared for any attack from Iran.
Absolutely, Bolu. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us on this.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.